What's up, everyone? It's me, Josh Schmo. I'm back for another manga review. This time, it's another isekai. Let me just start off the bat. It's another fucking isekai. I got them out of the wazoo over here. I'm trying to get back to getting into manga reviews, but I'm going to start doing classic mangas, but I'll start getting there and you'll see it. But today, we are doing Chronicles of Aristocrat Reborn in Another World. Yes, these are starting to get more and more of a mouthful every time I pick it up and start going. It's becoming a lot. So, like always, I will talk about the gist of it, then I'll go into detail about the plot, which I'll put spoiler warning, and then after that, I'll talk about the art and not talk about spoilers. So, once I get there, I'll put the spoiler warning in, so on and so forth, but let's hop right in. So basically, this is follows teenager Shinya Kazuya. He died after saving young girls from an attacker. This guy running around started stabby people in a random convenience store during a fireworks festival, only to find himself reincarnated into a world of swords and magic. It was a dream come true. Though he remembers his life and knowledge of Earth, he is now Cain von Silford, the third son of an aristocrat. Being granted the protection of the gods on his 5th birthday turned out to be too much of a good thing for Cain. His stats and boost are so powerful, he must hide his real abilities to climb the ranks of society as he descends into the darkest of dungeons. The ultimate isekai adventure begins as teenager turned child is trapped in a beautiful kingdom he didn't create but might one day rule. So, with this, he basically died from a knife attack. He wakes up in someone else's body. When he wakes up, apparently he was in a coma for a little while. He came down with some sickness. So his hot maid Sylvia explains everything about the world he's in, what's going on, who he belongs to, who he's the son of. Overall, it's kind of bland to me a little bit compared to other isekais I've read. Yeah, cool, it has he was saved, he was blessed by the gods. It has all this same. Nothing to me in this really stands out. Cool, you got your main character. He's just a regular kid when he dies. He gets lucky because he got pulled out of some source or something, and he run the luck of the draw pretty much. He won gotcha, and the gods are like, well, we're gonna give you some good stuff, and we're gonna give you a good life. And then it follows him growing up a little bit, learning about the world, talking to his sister, doing a bunch of stuff. But for me to really go into it, I'm gonna have to really describe the plot. So here's a spoiler warning here. This is where you can go. But okay, so basically this thing is, to me, it's super bland. I've read this twice. I had to reread this 2 times after I initially read it. So I read it 3 times to get an idea of what I wanted to say and to get the ideas of, to put them in spark notes here, to get character names, to do all this stuff. It was just not that memorable. There was a couple things, he accidentally made an adventurer's bag, in MMOs where you can put infinite items in. Apparently it's like a national treasure, there's only so of them, and he just made them like that because he's just got that knowledge and all the skills. And then when he meets up with some tutors he got, Millie, who's a knight, and Nina, who's a mage, they literally can't do anything. They're just we're here because you are too strong, and we can't help you, but we're here because we're paid, so we're going to be here for a while. Which, yes, true, he builds a bond with these girls, and, when the book ends with them going them separate ways, it's kind of weird. The only thing that really is memorable to me is the fact that it started bringing some of the politics in. When he's there doing his 5th birthday, they're throwing some big shindig at this house. There's different events going on. You can see the shady aristocrats, you can see the straightforward aristocrats, some from from different countries, so on and so forth. You get a general idea of, and kind of a sense of how the politics is going to go in the world. And then you realize that there are animal people. They're hybrids, Faunus from Ruby. That's the only way I can think of it. Demi-humans. There we go, that's the term. And he makes friends with a small cat girl, and then when it's about his day. That's literally it for the first volume. He does that, gets the tutors, literally, they can't do anything, goes about his day, they go, bookends them splitting ways. Now, before we go into the artwork, I will say, I'm going to give this a Volume 2 try, see if it stands out. But, alright, so now we're talking about the artwork in here. It stands out to me. I'm not sure if it's the same guy, but it reminds me of Bokuben. And if you don't know what Bokuben is, look it up. But the art style for that is kind of distinct to me, because how they draw the characters, how they draw the expressions, so on and so forth. It is very similar to that regard, because the expressions are very straightforward. They stand out. They're, like, you can tell. So, like, right there. You can see his face right there? Let's zoom in. Well, you can see the expressions. It didn't zoom in. But you get the full expression of him, how he's feeling, what he's experiencing throughout everything they do. The character designs are pretty generic, but the art itself is detailed, and for that I like. But overall, there's not much for most people to come back to, in my opinion. And you usually see me do, like, good stuff, like good reviews, and do all that. This is going to be one of the crappier ones, to be honest, because there ain't much to remember the book by. Now, I'm going to give this, like I said, I'm going to give it up to Volume 3. I'm going to invest. We'll see how it goes. And then I'll probably do a TikTok. I'll probably do a YouTube short about the update and how I feel about it. But overall, like I said, there are very generic traits in this. There are some memorable things from it. But overall, it's just bland to me. So let me know how you guys think. I wish I could tell you more about this, but it's kind of hard because there's not much substance to it. Like I said, it just builds upon him, like, getting taught. So let me know what you guys think down below, and I'm just going to catch you later. Bye-bye.